Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakah Wadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. That's what this world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. First I like to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and teach real well. I also like to give a shout out to the head of the Men of Israel camp, the Ak Kazak, who I also teach under out here in Greenville, South Carolina. I also like to give a shout out to the other Akim across the four corners of the earth that's out here pushing and teaching this truth and sincerity, the 100% truth, and then I also like to give a shout out to the very few Akwaf that believe, man. To y'all, I like to say Shalom, man. This is the bot, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Al Shah. Just with a quick exhortation lesson that I ran through with a conversation, a few days back. And I felt like it was needed to be brung out again. Just for, maybe, some newcomers and also for the world, of this point, I'm not sure what I'm gonna name it right now specifically. But whatever I do name, as you can see by the title, you see that's the point I'm going into, man. Really it's for the world, man. It's really for the world. We were talking, and I'm gonna just give you a quick background of it. Really, we were talking with the camp, and we were talking about how the world loves to say, the scriptures were written. Why would I want to believe what man say? That's not what, that's not what our powers say, or whatever the case may be. And they was like, why would I want to be taught or whatever? I don't want to be taught by man. I want to be taught by, well, how? Okay, so answer this, right? Like how the world says they don't want to be taught necessarily by man. That they're big on that, okay? And I'm just going to have this quick hit, man. Okay, well, check this out. When you go to school, are you not being taught by man? Okay. And they take that whole, when these Christians go into churches, they're being taught by man. Really, on a day-to-day basis, you're being taught something by man, but when it comes to the scriptures, they don't want to be taught by man, which makes no sense, because you have to be taught by man, right? Right? You have to be. That's the only way you're going to be, you're even able to grasp this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. First of all, you have to, you gotta be taught by, a prophet first and foremost to understand this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. To get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding first and foremost to even try to grasp it. You just can't go talk to a regular degular, person out here and think you're gonna get this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. That's not how that works. You have to talk. You have it's brothers out here, under the umbrella of Great Millstone, who I would lean brothers to get taught from, or also, the Men of Israel camp, who we also follow Great Millstone, to be taught, man. But that's the point. You have to be taught, right? You have to, when Christians say being born again or whatever the case may be, you're being re-taught, right? That's like you're leaving the world of what you were taught in the world, which was false, and you're coming into the truth, and you have to be re-taught again. So that's being reborn, being re-taught. You coming in as a baby, because when a baby comes out of the womb, a baby just ain't finna get up and start walking and running. No. It's the same thing when you're being retaught. Just like a baby. When a baby's born, the baby starts out with milk. Then after the baby gets the milk, then the baby gets the meat, and then the baby goes on forth, right? It's the same thing, man. It's the same thing with being taught. You have to be taught before anything, period. Right? So I'm gonna let the scripture do the rest of the talking, man. This is Hebrews 5. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers. Okay, when you want to be a teacher, is what it's basically saying so far. When you're wanting to be a teacher, for when the time ye ought to be teachers, wanting to be a teacher, right? Ye have need that one teach you again. Okay, exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. You have to be retaught to be a teacher. You can't just think you hear it and then but not be taught. You just hear it and just try to shoot off with it. No, you have to have sit downs. You have to, dig and then become, being retaught during that time of you digging and having sit downs and stuff. Then you can be a teacher, right? That's what it's saying. Ye have need that one teacher again. You have to be taught all over again. You're gonna have to be taught all over again, is what it's saying, right? Ye have the need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Yahweh. Right. Having to be taught all over again, right? That's like you said, the first principles. That's what has to happen for you to even, like I said, be able to even try to teach this truth first and foremost, but then to even, grasp the truth. You have to be taught it all over. Period. You can't just take it and try to run with it. You have to be taught all over again. That's the point, right? And are become such as Salakium, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat, right? So what it's saying, you, like I said, just with a baby just can't come straight out the womb and just start eating meat, man. That's not how that works. A baby, that you skipping steps. You're skipping steps, man. When a baby comes out, a baby has to start off with what? Milk. That's what you are when you're new to truth. You're a baby. You start off with milk. You start out with the basics, right? The simpler things. You can't try to come straight in truth and try to go learn Daniel 7. That's meat. You can't go try to learn, Numbers, Ezekiel. Come on, man. That's those things are meat, man. You're gonna try to chew on them and you're gonna choke and you're gonna fall. You may die. Simple as that. You have to start off with the basics. You have to. It's like when you come in, like the foundation of Israel, like those things to that nature. The more simpler things, right? That's the milk. You can't try to shoot up and go learn, the big prophecies, because that's meat, man. Like Isaiah, like that's meat. You're not gonna, like I said, you're gonna try to chew on it, and you're gonna choke. And 9 times out of 10, when brothers who try to do that try to come in and learn this meat first and choke, if they're not surrounded by the correct people, they're gonna fall back into this world because they tried to take too much and they couldn't handle it, and they failed. They were never, you know what I mean? So that's why you got to start off with milk, man. Right? Let's go to that's why it says and not of strong meat, right? Just like I was saying, that strong meat is in representation of like these prophecies, these deep prophecies. Like I said, for an example, Daniel 7, that's a deep prophecy. That's a strong meat. That's deep prophecy, man. You can't just come straight into truth and try to jump there. No. Right? Let's go to verse 13. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. When you come into truth, man, you're being started all over again, like a baby. You're a baby. You got to start off with the bottle, the milk, man. You can't try to take it. Like I said, man, I'm saying it over and over, man. You can't try to jump ahead, man, because like I said, you're gonna choke. You're trying to bite off. You're trying to eat, and you ain't even learn how to drink the milk. It's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work, man. So you gotta take it, and this truth. That's why they said this truth It's a marathon. Put it like that. For an example, this truth is like a marathon, man. You're not gonna come in and jump straight where the elders are. That's not how that works. You're not gonna come in and be on the same level that the elders are, man. Do you run this marathon, man? You come in at the start, and you gotta get what's at the start. The elders have been in it over 30 years, so they're way, you know what I mean, going. You know, they're way past milk. You just started, brother. You can't try to come in and try to jump all the way in there 30 years deep and try to take, you know what I mean? That ain't how that works. Because once again, like I said, you're going to choke. Because brothers are not able, these new brothers are not able to handle that. And specifically, you know, and I'm not even going to name no names. But the brothers who came to my head, watch this video, and get a better understanding of what we were trying to tell them, You can't jump in and do that. You can't jump in and try to jump with these brothers that's been, like I said, the elders that's been 30 years or the brothers that's been, 10, 12 years, whatever the case may be. Not even the brothers that's even been in here, 3 years, man. You can't jump there. You can't jump in and then try to go straight there. No. You got to start it's at your pace, man. Not even necessarily at your pace, but it's I'm going to just say that for the time being, You got to start in, get your milk. Once you get your milk, you can, start it. Once you fully get the milk, then you can start to go, take a little bites of the meat. That's how it is. But don't just try to come in and skip the milk like the milk ain't nothing, because the milk holds a lot. Think about it. When a baby's born, milk is really everything. Milk is their everything. Like when a baby's born, breast milk is their everything, man. That's they everything. That's all they need. And that's the same thing when in this truth, man. When you come in, you gotta get that milk first. You gotta get that milk first, man. That milk is gonna be your everything. Once you fully grasp that milk, then that's when the baby will go on to eat it. You get a little applesauce. Get a little peaches, and then go grasp on. Then you'll be able to get to the meat. But that's the point, man. That's the point. I feel the point is definitely being made. The point is definitely making, man. I just want to make this quick video because we keep having this conversation, with a few brothers, and I feel like they're not getting it. That's why, this video is edifying, and brothers understand, brother, you can't jump where the elders are. That's been in here 30 years. They've been past milk. They've been past milk. They're not at the starting line. They're already running a race. We're all running the same race. We're all running the same marathon. We're all in the same marathon, and that's the Yahweh Razazah to be a part of the elect, to continue to make our cardinal election sure. Really the race is to get, saved. That's the to get, with Yahweh Shem Shah. That's the race. But we all going at our. It's like you going at your own thing, man. And I'm saying you're going at your own thing because if you pushing hard and hard and hard and hard, you're gonna grow faster. But if you pushing it, you may, boom here, boom there, boom there, you're not really gonna do as much. Like, so if you coming in the truth and you've been in for a year and you can't even memorize one precept, and you've been in here for almost a year, you ain't even got the milk. You ain't even, you know what I mean? So, like I said, man, the point was definitely made. Yahweh Razazah video was edifying. I don't want to caddy along. Just want to make the video, and brothers can get a better understanding of it. But Yahweh Razazah, like I said, the video is edifying. With that, I'm going to go ahead and end it, man. Call all Yahweh Bashim Shah Bahashim Rakh Wadash, man. Awad Double Ball.